Hi, it's Jenny Boom Boom. It's Small Business Tuesday. I just absolutely love this feature that I do every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. It's super fun. It's where I interview small businesses in this area. And it's been so amazing because every single week I have the businesses that I actually, interviewed the week before nominate other businesses. And it's just really exciting to see what types of businesses other businesses are nominating at this point. We're going to have two really amazing businesses on with me today, and I'm just really excited about this. Again, if you want to be a part of Small Business Tuesday, you can DM me. Right now, we're doing where everybody's nominating each other, but there are weeks that we're probably going to have that not happen for some reason or someone's not available. So just DM me if you do own a small business, or, of course, contact your friends and family if they have small businesses and just let me know. I'm starting to compile a list so I can do some interviews in those off weeks where we don't have anybody that can nominate each other, or like I said, the person's not available. Okay. Tonight, first off, I'm going to be speaking to California Dreamin Tannin. I need a tan. That's for sure. I need a tan badly. So we're going to be speaking to Kendall from California Dreamin Tannin. Hi.
Hi. What'd you say?
I said, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm Jenny. It's very nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you too. In the flesh. Like I always hear you on the radio.
Oh, thank you for listening. I appreciate that. I know a lot of people still to this day meet me and they're like, I didn't even think that's what you look like. And I'm like, yeah, well, you can Google me and see what
I did Google you.
You did Google?
Like years ago. I was like, I want to see what she looks like.
Like a lot of people think they are.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, were you surprised what I look like?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, Kendall, tell me about California Dreamin Tanning. It's located at 2 Willowbrook Road in Cromwell, and you were nominated from this great business last week that I interviewed, Bootyful Fitness. So tell me about your business.
All right. So California Dreamin Tanning Salon and Spa. We obviously have UV tanning beds. We also do custom spray tans, which I do myself. We have two people that rent rooms. So we have someone that does facials, full body waxing. And then recently, right after Corona, like once we were able to start opening in June, we have someone that does eyelash extensions as well.
Nice.
And then I also have a boutique in the front of the salon. So we do clothes, accessories, sweatshirts, any clothing wear and accessories. So it's a lot of fun.
Wow. So how did you come up with the idea for opening this business originally, Kendall?
Okay, so I really have to thank my parents for always looking out for my future. They kind of always steered me in the right direction with when I was younger and everything. My mom was like, I think you'd be really good at this. I had just moved back from California. I didn't know if I wanted to do hair anymore. And she's like, that tanning salon closed down the road. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I really can see you opening that. And I was so nervous. I was like, there's so much going on. And then for some reason, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. My parents owned a couple daycares while I was growing up. They were like private investors in a restaurant. So I've, learned from them here and there things. And I was like, I'm going to try this.
Wow.
I'm going to do it.
Hard getting started. I honestly, I say this all the time. I wouldn't even know how to start a business. I mean, a business is really, really hard. So, now I know, first of all, how you got the name California Dreaming, because you just, moved back to California.
Now I'm back, right?
So what? And you're still, I'm sure, dreaming about California.
I am.
What part of California were you living in?
I was in San Diego.
Okay, so that's just perfection.
You never had to check the weather.
No.
Never. No. Like, no humidity.
Right.
Ever. Rain like once in a while, and you were happy once you got the rain too.
Yeah. Except people don't know how to drive in it in California. They don't.
No.
When it rains, it's like all hell is breaking loose.
No, I don't even think they have such thing as a fast lane. So if you could just imagine everyone all over, I'm like, oh my God, get me off of this highway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of California. So you came back and now you've opened up your tanning salon, and your parents taught you the business because they're invested in other businesses. How long have you been open?
So we opened July 2017. So in the middle of the summer, not during busy season either. Yeah, like from the ground up, there was a tanning salon here previously, but it was vacant for a while. So we really started from the beginning with clientele, you know, like starting our own clientele and everything.
And of course, you had to purchase all the equipment. It's a lot of equipment. It's very expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I have a great group of people that support me, and like even the guy that I bought all the tanning beds from was so supportive. I got them in like a bundle, you know. He let me go there, visit, learn how to use the software for the tanning salon too.
Oh,
So
nice.
like some of like the big challenges that you would think would be super stressful, I had people backing me up and helping me along the way.
Well, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
the spray tanning, I feel like I've had one in the past. I've been in the tanning bed one time when I was like
Yeah.
young, and because I'm very pale, like I'm a very
Uh-huh.
like, don't let this light, this lamp fool you. Like there's no glow here, okay? There's no glow. So it's just I'm pasty white. But you know, the spray tanning I think is just awesome, you know, because it's like something you can do super quick, like before
Yep.
you go to an event or something like that. So
And that's exactly what happens here. Before someone goes to like the casino or something
yeah,
on a Friday night, they'll come in like Friday morning
that's
and
nice.
we'll spray them. They'll have enough time to shower in between and get ready, and
Also,
they're good to go. Yeah, so with spray tanning, you can get a traditional spray tan where you have to wait 8 hours to rinse it off,
okay.
or you can get an express where
Oh,
you can shower in 1 to 4. And what's cool about the express is you'll look in the mirror and say, okay, I like the shade that I'm at, and then you'll shower. And
nice.
then that's the color they'll be. So you can kind of wait every hour. And if you want to get darker, that's fine. You just shower when you like the shade you are.
That's crazy. I didn't know it worked like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, of course, I mean, I'm going to sound pretty stupid with this question, but the more I would spray tan, the darker I'd be, like the more, you know, Hawaiian tropic I would be, right?
No, so there there's like light, medium, dark, and then let's say dark depth. Like eventually it like stops. Like it can't
Oh,
like it can't like get darker.
okay.
Unless I sprayed you like 10 times, which
Yeah,
I've never done, I promise.
yeah, don't do that to anybody. So, and you said you have the lash service. I know a lot of people really, you know, love those lashes, and then you
Yep.
just go back and get the fill or whatever it is,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
And what's funny is when we opened in 2017, that was my first thing I wanted. I said, I want someone that does lashes. Like, I really want someone in here. Obviously, I wasn't going to learn to do it, you know. And her name's Brittany. She might be watching, I'm not sure. But
Hi,
what'd you say?
I said hi to Brittany if she's
Oh,
watching.
she came to me like right after we were able to open back up in June this
Okay.
year, you know, after being closed for 3 months. And it just worked out so perfectly. She's killing it here. She was originally in West Hartford, and then now she's here full time in her room.
Wow. So if you're just joining us, I'm talking to Kendall from California Dreamin Tanning, which is located in Cromwell. You brought up COVID and having to reopen and all of that. So
Yep.
about how COVID affected your business.
I was definitely in denial about it in the beginning. You know, I would be talking to my employees. I'm like, we won't have to close, you know, just, you know, not really thinking too deep into it, I guess. And then March 20th came around.
Yeah.
We had to close. And my first thought was like, well, I'm not going to give in. So me and my boyfriend, we actually started doing work. We did like a wall. We were doing like projects, I should say, like around the salon, like to keep us busy. I actually started like an online shop for the salon too. I was thinking like, well, we have stuff we can sell here, right? So let's get it on a website and we could sell it to like still try to bring in some revenue.
That's very smart.
Yeah, I didn't want to just sit around
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like wait. You know, I'm really lucky with the plaza I'm in as well, the Willowbrook Plaza. My landlords are super nice and supportive. So when it came to rent, you know, I didn't have to pay it immediately. I still had to, but it was like take however long you need. Like you
That's
don't
good.
have to just like, you know, give it to us right away. because there really wasn't much coming in, and we closed during busy season, like right when like prom and like we were already booking spray tans for prom and weddings, bachelorettes and everything. So that was a bummer.
I know that sucked. I know that you probably were sitting there counting that money in your head like, man,
oh my God.
Money and it wasn't working out the way you thought it would. That's nothing worse than that.
And being like 3 years old, you know, it's been so fun to look back on like the year before and see how much we've grown. So like this year I was really excited because we already had people booking like literally in February and March. I was like, this is going to be killer. Like, we're going to have so many people coming in. And I was like, I can't wait to compare 2020 to like 2019. And now I have nothing to compare to, sadly.
Hold on. I think we may have a question. Let me just check to see.
Sure.
Oh, it says there are questions, but I don't know where the question went. I will say though, every single person in every situation was inside kind of like a state of shock.
Yes.
And I personally feel like I just kind of got out of that state of shock, which is strange. You know, it's like you just now start to feel like, okay, nothing still feels normal, right? Because life hasn't gone back to the way it was. But for such a long time, you were all in like this weird state of shock where we're like, what do we do?
It was so weird to go from like such a busy schedule to like nothing, like literally nothing. It was like, what do you want to do? Like I was grateful for the time towards the end. I mean, you know, when you're just like, go, 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 I feel like I learned like how to like pause like for a little bit and like give myself some time off for sure. But then it ended up being too much time off.
Yeah. I mean, I think I felt the same way too. I mean, I was home, but I was working. But it was kind of like a blessing that you had that time, but it just felt so unnatural for certain folks. So myself. So I don't know. I mean, I have learned a lot from this experience as well. I've learned how important I knew how important my family was, but like our family time, you know, I realized how important it is to be around your loved ones. Right. But yeah, it's like, but with your business, you know, I'm sure you were very, very concerned and very sorry you had to go through that, but I do love the fact that you said, you know what, screw it. Let's improve this and let's make this happen and do this online shop, you know, and all of that. That's smart, Kendall.
Yep. Thank you.
So how does it work there? You know, say like I wanted to become like do you become a member or do you just pay for a trip there? So kind of tell me what the packages are.
So when you come in, I always kind of like use the gym as an example. You know, you come in, there's multiple different options. We try to make it work for everyone. So say you're going on a vacation, right? In 3 months, you could do our VIP membership where it's taken out on the first of every month.
Now is this a spray tanning or is this to go in the machine?
In the machine.
But
we do have a membership for spray tanning as well.
Okay.
It's where you buy 3. It's $100 for 3 spray tans, and they don't expire. So you don't have it like hanging over your head that, you know, you need to, you know, get spray tanned 3 times in like 30 days or something. And it's great because a lot of people have multiple weddings in a year, say prom, you know, whatever's going on, a photo shoot, a dance recital, dance competition. We have people for that come in. But yeah, you could do like for regular tanning, you can come in, you can do 1 week, you could do 2 weeks, you can buy a bundle of sessions. So we definitely have different options for multiple different options for spray tanning and regular tanning.
Okay, yeah, because someone did just ask, what are your prices for the regular tanning?
Oh, for sure. We have a whole brochure, so there's multiple pricings.
Okay.
But if they want to check out our website, I literally copy and pasted the brochure on the website. So if you just go under like tanning, it'll show you all the pricing there and all your options.
What is your website?
CaliforniaDreaminTanning.com.
Okay, cool. And also with the whole, because I haven't had the lashes done before. I was to become like a client of Brittany's and want to get my lashes done. Do you become a member that way, or is it per visit, or?
Are you asking like what her options are for like?
The reason why I'm asking is because you have to keep getting it filled, right? The lashes and
Yep.
all of that. So is there a way that you can do a package with that, or?
She does different specials every month.
Oh, okay.
And then so what I've seen, she's given me a little background on it, is say you got your lashes done today. You would come in like 3 weeks and get a fill.
Okay. All right.
Some people, but you can kind of pick. You could do 2 weeks for like a mini fill, or I don't know if she does every week, so don't like quote me on that, but you can do every like 2 to 3 weeks. Some people's lashes stay on really well. Like, I don't know if they wait longer, but it kind of depends on like your personal life as well. So like if you go to the gym a lot and sweat, they might fall off a bit quicker. um where someone who like doesn't do something like that, they might stay better and last longer.
And tell me a little bit about the waxing, because I'm a big waxing girl.
Yep.
I love waxing. It's like
Yep.
my, yeah.
So we have Vicky who does the facials and the waxing. Yeah, she does full body waxing here in her room. I know, I'm pretty sure you have to wait like 4 weeks to come back. Like your hair
Has to grow back. Yeah.
should be a certain length.
Yeah.
Um,
I normally do like 8 weeks.
Yeah. See, I can't like wait that long. Like I hate it. Like when I see it, like it's gotta go like right away.
Well, it's very hard for the wax to pull anything out that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like if it's too short, it won't come out.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was saying like you have to wait the 4 weeks because if it's too short and like you try to do it too soon, it's kind of like a waste of time. Like it won't even like come out unless you shave. But
Like the girl that I go to for waxing right now, she like gets all up in my butt and stuff. So you guys
yep.
do that's
Yep.
important.
Yep, Vicky does that too. Yeah, she does Brazilians. I'm blanking. Just the bikini line and everything. Arms, legs, back, if you're a guy, chest. Yeah, literally wherever you need, she'll do it.
That's awesome. That's such a great thing. I'm a big, like I said, waxing fan. So
Yep. So
waxing
we've got like everything in here. I mean, pretty good, multiple services.
right. Awesome, Kendall. You really built your business from the ground up.
Trying. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like, and everything is going better now. I mean, I know there are safety precautions in place. You guys have to follow a certain amount of safety precautions. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So, the health department came here just as honestly just as a favor and was like, hey Kendall, like, do you want to go over like and make sure you're ready, I mean, like for when you have to open June 17th. I said that would be great. So I was ready like with my pen and paper, right? Like, okay, I'm gonna need so much stuff. And to my surprise, it was everything we already were doing. And I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense because we do deal with naked bodies,
Right.
Going into the tanning bed. So we already clean all like the touch points. We already clean like the door handles because people use tanning lotion before they go into the bed. So, they're touching their body and everything. So we clean anything that we think they're touching.
Okay.
So besides that and having to wear a mask, like we have, I'm in front of the desk right now or behind it. We have the plexiglass like in the front. We have to wear masks, and then it was pretty much like clean the door handles like every 30 minutes or so, make sure the bathroom is clean. But like I said, to my surprise, it wasn't anything we weren't already doing.
So well, that's really good to know.
Yeah.
I think we have a couple. Wait. Can you ask her what were her emotions when she found out COVID was here? So what's the
so actually, I was working out with Megan, Bootyful. I was at her house working out with her, and I started crying. I just started crying, and like, she's awesome. So, she was hugging me, and obviously we were going through it together. She had to close before me as well, but yeah, when I found out, I was just crying because I was like, what a any time would be a terrible time, you know. But
Right.
I was like, oh, this couldn't come at a worse time.
It was the weirdest thing, I mean, like I said, I think we're all in a state of shock. I remember March 13th. It was like craziness. Like we were
Yep.
in the store and we're trying to get everything. It was like the world was ending. It was really,
Yeah, it was like everyone was buying all the toilet paper and stuff, but I was like, oh, it reminded me of like when we get storms, and you know how everyone, or like snowstorms, and everyone goes and buys everything as well. It felt like that.
yeah, it
But yeah, it was weird.
was a weird experience. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen in the winter. I wish you only the best.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really glad that I got to talk to you today. Again, it's California Dreamin Tanning, and of course, you were nominated by Bootyful Fitness, which I have to go to because I got to get this booty pumped up
I
someday.
might see you.
Okay, I'll get in there. I'm a very competitive person, so if I get in there and I start working out, we're gonna have to be competing against each other.
Oh yeah.
California Dreamin Tanning is located at 2 Willowbrook Road in Cromwell. Thanks so much, Kendall. I wish you the best, and we'll check in a couple months again and see how it's going.
Perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, and your website again, one more time.
CaliforniaDreaminTanning.com.
All right, darling.
All right.
So much.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, that was California Dreamin Tannin. Again, it's 2 Willowbrook Road in Cromwell. Okay. Let me see. Yes, we do have our next small business. It's Peak Performance Training Studio, which is right near where I live. I didn't realize, and I'm really excited about talking to Bucky. Hi.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Do you remember me?
Yes, of course.
I feel like you're a grown up now.
Yeah.
I used to know a child, little kid.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to see you. How's your mom and dad, by the way?
They're great. Everyone's doing good and hanging in there during these tough times. So
I know
yeah.
I was just talking to the last person, Kendall, about how strange this time has been. It's been incredibly strange. But
Yeah.
Peak Performance Training Studio is located at 16 East Main Street in Plainville. You were nominated by City Ink Tattoo Parlor. Dale
Yeah.
wanted to make sure and get you on with me. So thanks so much to Dale. How are you?
I am great. I'm great, working hard and taking everything a day at a time.
So tell me a little bit about Peak Performance Training Studio. How long have you been in business there, Shabaki?
So I started up in the middle of November.
Okay.
So basically it's a functional training gym. I pride myself like in the gym of doing all different types of workouts. So, you got your CrossFit gyms, you got your big box gyms, you got a lot of gyms focus on certain aspects of training.
Yeah.
At Peak Performance, I do, I do personal training, group training, small group training, all, of the above. And because of my athletic background, I love doing athlete, type workouts with my clients. But then I do a lot of, glute work and, posterior chain work for the ladies and a lot of strength stuff and, powerlifting stuff for the guys. So it's a mix of basically everything you can think of.
How many trainers are there?
Right now it's just me.
Okay.
So
I look at your reviews, like, when you look up for the address, it does the reviews underneath it. Boy, you got some great reviews under there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was actually I was at 2 other gyms before working just as a personal trainer, and a couple other clients from those gyms actually came over because they liked me so much. So yeah, I'm just happy, good feedback, and hopefully I can continue it. So
that's just so great. I'm so happy for you. Your own personal gym. I know your father love it with him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he has. He's been working out in the garage at home. I try to get him to come, work out, but he's been a little lazy. Getting a little older.
Well, I'm surprised your father's lazy because he was always go and all of that.
Yeah.
So wow, you haven't been in business for even a year then.
Yeah. So I'm fairly, Peak Performance is fairly new. So
wow. So you're in business, everything's going well, and then oh crap, COVID came. So tell me a little bit about what happened with that.
Yeah. So I just remember, it was only November, just like 5 months into the business, and I remember seeing it on the news, but I thought it was just like a little scare. I didn't know too much about it. And then I know I started off in college
Can't really hear you anymore.
China. Sorry, it started off in China, I think, and then I know out of nowhere on the news, everything just started spreading. So that's when I started getting a little worried, and then just everything just shut down. So being a new business, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because you're not really established like these other businesses and gyms and things like that. So to hold me over, I actually started doing online workouts where I would go on like Instagram Live or do a Zoom call and have clients and do some of the workouts.
I don't know what it is. Sorry.
Okay.
But
I didn't hear you.
I did say that you're doing workout at IG Live. Are you still offering like Zoom training at this point, or is it just in like personal training?
So it's personal training and very small group training. So before anyone comes in, obviously I sanitize the gym and I make sure all appointments are spread out far apart. So I don't want anybody coming in stacking in on top of each other. And then everyone comes in with a mask. I'll do the temperature checks, make sure everyone's okay. But everything's very limited, and I make sure everything is nice and sanitary, and everybody's safe. So
good. So what is it a part of your gym? Is it a membership fee? How does it work?
So if you do the small group training, it's usually a membership fee. So it's just you can sign up. You can do 3 classes a week, 4 classes a week, or unlimited package, so you just come as much as you want for the month. With personal training, it's a little different. There's like different tiers. So, for example, I have my standard package, pro package, and then elite package. So every package has different assets to it. So, for example, if you do the standard package for 10 sessions, you just get the personal training. And if you do the pro package, you'll get personal training and unlimited classes.
Okay.
If you do the elite package, you'll get all that, and as well as 24/7 access and calls and nutrition plans and everything above. So it's on my website and everything. It's different tiers, and there's a whole bunch of different packages and prices for everybody.
What are your hours like over there at Peak Performance Training Studio? Because I know some folks like 5 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
I'm not one of them, but some folks do like to do that. So what are your hours like?
So my first class is actually at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So I'll come in the gym about 4:15, 4:20, get everything set and ready. So class is at 5. So it's only Monday through Friday. There's only one morning class at 5, and then in the afternoons we have a class at 5, and then a little break, and then a class around 6:20, 6:15, 6:20 for the afternoon classes, Monday through Friday.
Wow, that sounds.
And then in between is all personal training, and then weekends is personal training. But classes are just during the weekday.
Okay, so I was going to ask you, Tabaki, what is the thing that every single day? You recommend one thing for folks that are home right now, or just whatever they're doing. What's one thing that everyone should be doing every day in order to be healthy?
That's tough narrowing it down, but I don't know about one thing because there's numerous, but the main thing is just consistency. You know what I mean? Like consistency with your diet, consistency with just being active. Even if you're not a big workout person, you can take walks and you have kids, play with kids outside. It's just main thing is just being active. That's what I would say. Even if you're not there and eating healthy, just staying active, moving around. Don't go on the Netflix too much, and binge watch all these good shows that are out.
Yeah,
I know it's tough.
I was going to say, what's the one thing we shouldn't be doing?
Yeah. I just staying stagnant, because, working out, people don't know this, but a lot of it is mental, you know what I mean? So when you get in the habit of just being stagnant, it kind of becomes a habit, and, you don't want to work out, and it becomes a routine. So just always moving around, even if it's the smallest things, and doing an ab workout for 3-4 minutes, or like I said, going on walks and stuff like that. You just want to be active and keep moving.
Yeah.
So.
And we you're depressed when you're not working out. I had a little mental breakdown in here the other
Yeah.
day, you know, and
Yeah.
then I called up Vic and I was like, I can't do this teaching at home thing anymore. I need the kids to go back to school because
Yeah.
do what I need to do. I want to do my yoga and I want to walk and all this stuff. I had like a little weird
Yeah.
breakdown. But anyway, because I mean, you do need that activity. It releases endorphins.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
it does make you feel good. So are you right now over at Peak Performance Training Studio taking any new clients?
Yes, I am.
You are.
Always taking new clients.
I'm sorry.
You know, I guess. Sorry.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said, yeah, I'm taking new clients for the respect, because mainly, you know, the group classes are good, but it's mainly a personal training gym. That's why, you know, it's a studio at the end. So, you know, any clients, yeah, I'm always taking clients. And of course, you know, my schedule does get hectic. So when I don't, you know, I let everybody know on, you know, via social media or, you know, whatever.
Okay. So what is your website again?
So it's peakperformancetrainingstudio.com.
peakperformancetrainingstudio.com. Okay.
.com.
And again, it's located at 16 East Main Street in Plainville. So if you're around the Plainville area, this is perfect for you. Farmington, Southington, all around that area, you can go to Peak Performance Training Studio and get this personal training, which is what a lot of folks need. You know, I mean, the gym is great, but not if you go to the gym and don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
To have at least a personal trainer that can, you know, focus you and you know, go steer you to where you need to be at.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a lot of women coming in there that are asking for this peach-sized booty that everybody's talking
Yeah, I would say every day my clientele is 50-50.
Okay.
And there's people of all ages. There's people in their, you know, 20s. There's people that come in their 50s.
I know women even in their 50s want this big peach, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we do a lot of bands before the workouts. We do a lot of activation work with the, you know, mini bands that everyone has. So we always do our, you know, glutes and our hamstrings and stuff like that to warm up. So
okay, well, yeah, that's what I think that everybody's looking for at this point.
yeah.
Well, Tabaki, it was so great catching up with you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for having me.
You tell your mom and dad I said hi.
Okay,
and
I got you.
Yeah, and again, Tabaki is gonna be like this. Who? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's Peak Performance Training Studio located at 16 East Main Street in Plainville. And again, you were nominated by City Ink, a tattoo parlor. You go and get your tattoos there?
Yep.
Okay.
Dale's my ink guy. Yep.
Dale's your guy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he was telling me about all the great work they do over there. Well, thank you, Bucky.
Yep. Thank you.
It was great to see you. Bye.
Yep. I'll see you. Take care.
So again, that was Peak Performance Training Studio located at 16 East Main Street in Plainville. I want to also thank California Dreamin Tannin, who is nominated by Bootyful Fitness, who joined me a little bit earlier in the hour. And of course, you know, we're going to be putting this interview up if you missed any parts of it. And you can definitely check out everything about those two small businesses. Again, if you have a small business or know a friend or family member that has one, just make sure and hit me in my DMs and just let me know about it, because I am having right now the businesses that I interview nominate other businesses, but I do believe that there are weeks that, you know, we might have extra space or something, and I would love to look in there, those messages, and pick a business out. It doesn't matter where in Connecticut it is, or we can do Springfield, we can do, you know, Long Island, because, you know, Long Island folks tune in here, also upstate New York. I mean, you know, whatever, just hit me and let me know about that small business, because we have folks from all over watching all the time. Tomorrow night is Who Will She Be Talking to Wednesday. It's been fun so far. I've had Benny the Butcher, Chris Webby, Papoose, J.I., who else? I've had a lot of people. Oh, Tony Moxberg I had on last week, a friend of mine. I just love him. And tomorrow night will be my first female interview for Who Will She Be Talking to Wednesdays. See, I wasn't even supposed to tell you that. So make sure and tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock on my IG Live to see who I'll be talking to. You're going to love this young lady, okay? Have a great night. Bye.